Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. Here's what I want to say. Carolyn Bryant Dunham. Carolyn Bryant Dunham. Carolyn Bryant Dunham, the white woman who triggered Emmett Till's lynching. Carolyn Bryant Dunham, the white woman who triggered Emmett Till's lynching in Money, Mississippi. About 55 years ago. Emmett Till showed up in Money, Mississippi on August the 21st. I said Emmett Till showed up in Money, Mississippi on August the 21st. The most revolutionary day in African history, at least in the Western Hemisphere, is August 21st. There's no greater revolutionary day than the day that I was born on. There's no day that competes with August the 21st. But let me stay focused. It's Leo season. Let me stay focused. It's Leo season. Let me stay focused. It's Leo season. First of all, she's not dying of guilt. Conscious 369. Let me correct you right now. Carolyn Bryant Dunham is not dying of guilt. Let's deal with this myth, this mythological concept of white guilt for mistreating blacks. Let's deal with this for a hot minute. Let me see if I can get you to understand, overstand, and understand this. Let me see if I can get you to understand, overstand, and understand this. There is no such thing as white guilt. It doesn't exist. Nowhere in the universe is there a such thing as white guilt. Now, I want you to understand me. Some white people might think they feel guilty for what they've done to black folks. But I promise you, they have never done anything to systemically prevent that from happening to black people ever again. There is no such thing as white guilt. White people do not feel bad about what they do to Africans. They may feel bad about how they look with regard to what they do to black people. They may feel bad about how they look, but they do not regret the actions. You don't do what they have been doing to us for 4 centuries and regret it. Okay? You regret something you done wrong once or twice. But when you've been doing it millions of times for half a millennium, 400 years, there's no guilt associated with that. There's no guilt associated with police murdering black folks from the plantation to the projects, from the plantation in 1619 to the projects in 2019. I said the police been murdering black folks from the plantation in 1619 to the projects in 2019. There is no such thing as white guilt. There is no such thing as white guilt. Carolyn Bryant Dunham triggered Emmett Till's lynching. Horrific, inhumane, barbaric lynching in the Mississippi grand jury. The grand jury of Mississippi is not going to indict this woman, although she had an unserved arrest warrant. Carolyn Bryant Dunham, the woman who led to Emmett Till's murder, she had an unserved arrest warrant from the 1954 lynching, or 55, I forget the exact year, 54, 55. She had an unserved warrant because she was believed to have been in the truck that night that abducted Emmett Till, or she was at least believed to be in a car that accompanied the truck that abducted Emmett Till that fateful night in Money, Mississippi. So she was party to a crime. She was a contributing factor in the murder of a minor. So somebody got to help me understand how a white woman who triggered the horrific, barbaric, historic lynching of a black child, she triggered it. She led them to she identified him. She celebrated Emmett Till's murder. but the grand jury of Money, Mississippi will not indict. Snow bunny privilege all over again. They have dug up Emmett Till's body and buried it again with this disrespect. They have dug up Manny Till Mobley's body, Emmett Till's queen mother. They just dug up the body metaphorically and buried her again. How dare you give Emmett Till a Congressional Medal of Honor? How dare you? I'm going to talk about this at the second annual FDMG Festival. I'm going to talk about this at the second annual FDMG Festival. Make sure you register FDMGfestival.com. According to American Criminal Justice Code, there is no statute of limitations on murder. According to the American Criminal Justice Code, there are no statute of limitations on murder. So, according to the American Criminal Justice Code, there are no statute of limitations on murder. So if there's no statute of limitations on murder, brothers and sisters, I need you to help me. I need you to help me understand, overstand, and understand. I need you to help me understand, overstand, and understand. If there's no statutes of limitations on murder, how in the hell is Carolyn Bryant Dunham not in jail? How is she not indicted? How has she not been charged with a crime? If there's no statute of limitations on murder, why has the Mississippi grand jury failed to indict the woman who led to Emmett Till's murder? The woman who led to Emmett Till's tragic execution. The woman who caused Emmett Till's torture. His horrific extermination. Why has she not been charged with a crime? Mississippi grand jury, the Africans of America and around the diaspora demand an answer. Why? How you doing, beautiful? Why has the white woman whose behavior triggered Emmett Till's murder, why is she not being charged? Because she's old and white. The unwritten rules of American society, she is old and she is white. And white people do not care about black children who get murdered by white folks because police do it every day. I said many of America's white people, Caucasians, the Neo-Neanderthal community, many of them do not care about the executions of innocent black children. Why aren't all the white people who marched for George Floyd, why are they not marching against Carolyn Bryant Dunham? I want to ask a question to all the white liberals in America who participated in the George Floyd protest for justice. I want to ask a question to all of the white liberals in America who participated in the George Floyd protest for justice. I want to ask a question to all the so-called white liberals who marched in the 2020 George Floyd protest for justice. Why are you not marching on Carolyn Bryant Dunham's home right now, white liberals? Why are you not marching on Carolyn Bryant Dunham's home right now, white liberals? Since you care, if you say Black Lives Matter, white people, if you say you are in solidarity with the African thirst for justice, why are you not marching on the home of Carolyn Bryant Dunham? We deserve to know the answer. We deserve to know the answer. We deserve to know the answer. You know why you're not marching on Carolyn Bryant Dunham? Because you hypocritical Caucasians, you so-called fake woke, liberal, hypocritical Caucasians, you claim you believe in justice. You claim you believe in equality, but you still want to protect white privilege for you and yours. You claim you believe in justice. You claim you believe in equality, but you still hypocritically want to protect white privilege for you and yours. No, white people are silent on Carolyn Bryant Dunham. All white so-called black supporting organizations are totally quiet on Carolyn Bryant Dunham. Why is white liberal America quiet on Carolyn Bryant Dunham? You are quiet because you believe in protecting white privilege. You don't believe in no damn equality. You don't believe in no damn freedom. You only believe in freedom and equality when it does not threaten your white privilege. You only believe in freedom and equality when it does not threaten your white privilege. I said you only believe in freedom, justice, and equality when it does not threaten your white privilege. America is a hypocritical nation. You said there's no statute on limitations, but you will not arrest and indict Carolyn Bryant Dunham, although you found an arrest warrant that was never served on her when she was 21 years old back in Money, Mississippi. When she was 21 years old back in Money, Mississippi, they had an arrest warrant. They said she was a party to the abduction of a 14-year-old boy, and they wouldn't lock her up for white privilege then. And here we are 55 years later. Here we are 55 years later, and they still won't arrest the same white woman. There was no civil rights bill then, but there is one today. There was no civil rights bill when they didn't arrest Carolyn Bryant in 1954-55, but we got a civil rights bill and they still won't arrest her. We got a hate crime. What about federal hate crimes law? What about the Federal Hate Crimes Act? She can't go to jail under the Federal Hate Crimes Act. I smell a hypocrite. I smell a hypocrite. I said the King Kong of black consciousness, King Leonidas himself. I smell a hypocrite. You got a hate crimes law, but she ain't been arrested. You got civil rights law, she ain't been arrested. You got American criminal code, she ain't been arrested. And let me get down to the real hypocrisy. Hit the Cash App, $ FDMG School. Let me get down to the real hypocrisy. Hit the Cash App, $ FDMG School. Let me get down to the real hypocrisy. Hit the Cash App and help us pay these bills for the second festival. Hit your Cash App and help us pay these bills for the second festival. We're spending a lot of money to give you a good time on Saturday, September the 10th. Hit your Cash App, $ FDMG School. International Africans, this is your school too. International Africans, this is your school too. International Africans, this is your school too. Hit your PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Hit your PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Hit your PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Here's what I want to say. Here's what I want to say. Correct me if I'm wrong, brothers and sisters. Correct me if I'm wrong, emperors and empresses. Correct me if I'm wrong, kings and queens. Correct me if I'm wrong, gods and goddesses. But the last time I checked, about 2 months ago, President Joe Biden signed an Emmett Till anti-lynching bill. Yes or no? Yes or no? Did President Joe Biden sign an Emmett Till anti-lynching bill? Yes or no? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. The U.S. Congress approved and President Joe Biden signed an Emmett Till anti-lynching bill about 2 or 3 months ago. Here's my question. Here's my question. If President Joe Biden in the U.S. Congress signed into law an Emmett Till anti-lynching, if you need to reach me, 215-989-9858, text me. If you need to reach me, 215-989-9858, text me. If you need to reach me, 215-989-9858, text me. You just signed an anti-lynching bill in this ancestor's honor, President Joe Biden. You just signed an anti-lynching bill in this ancestor's memory, President Joe Biden. You just signed an anti-lynching bill in Emmett Till's honor. How hypocritical is it for the U.S. government to give Emmett Till and Mammy Till Mobley? How hypocritical is it for the U.S. government to give Emmett Till and Mammy Till Mobley, his mother? How hypocritical is it for the U.S. government to give Emmett Till and his mother, Mammy Till Mobley, a Congressional Medal of Honor a few months ago? A few months ago, this hypocritical government gave Emmett Till and Mammy Till a Congressional Medal of Honor. A Congressional Medal of Honor for the victim and his mother. Just a few minutes ago, the highest award given in this country, along with the Presidential Medal of Freedom. Emmett Till gets a posthumous Medal of Honor more than 50 years after his death. His mother gets a posthumous Medal of Honor more than 50 years after the death of her son. And after you give them these empty symbols, these empty medals, you sign a hypocritical Emmett Till anti-lynching bill, President Joe. President Joe, you sign an Emmett Till anti-lynching bill, and are you going to tell me on August the 15th, Leo season, are you going to tell me, President Biden, right here today on Monday, August the 15th, Leo season, Tiger year, are you going to tell me the week of my solar return? Or are you going to sit here and tell me the week that we celebrate Nat Turner and Jean-Jacques Dessalines, Toussaint L'Ouverture, George Jackson, and Emmett Till showed up in Mississippi this week 55 years ago? Emmett Till showed up on my birthday 55 years ago on August the 21st. Are you telling me, Joe Biden, that the very bill you named in Emmett Till's honor, the very bill you named in Emmett Till's honor, you're not even going to use the law named after him to charge the woman responsible for killing him? You're not even going to use the law you named after him to convict the woman responsible for killing him? You're not even going to use the lynching law named after Emmett Till to go after the woman who killed Emmett Till? Why don't Africans get no justice in the land known as the United States? Why can't we get no justice in the land known as the United States? Look at the hypocrisy, brothers and sisters. And let me say this to the fake woke conscious scholars out there and the YouTubians. Let me say this. Let me say this. Stop stealing my content. I'm getting sick and tired of people sending me clips of you so-called news networks on YouTube, so-called conscious commentators on YouTube, and all you doing is regurgitating Ifa Tunde. And you don't even quote me after you steal my intellectual thoughts and analyses. You rappers, conscious rappers, stealing my material. Fake woke conscious leaders and organizers and reactionaries stealing my damn information. Everybody is pimping the intellectual property of the Prince of Pan-Africanism, and you ain't even donate a penny to the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. I pray the ancestors rain down thunderstones on you hypocrites. How dare you steal my thoughts and my analyses and my principles and my phrases, and you got the audacity to use my material to keep your social media afloat, and then turn around and stab me in my back with your slanderous words. You try to tear down my character with your rumors. You fake Negroes are so jealous and envious that the ancestors didn't choose you. You don't want to be me. You don't want my job. Every other woman you meet want to try to slander you if she don't get a ring on her finger. I said every other woman you meet want to slander you if she don't get a ring on your finger. You don't want to be me. Half the men come around you only there to profit off of your publicity, and if they don't get it, they want to tear you down too. You don't want to be me. You don't want to be the most famous black scholar in the world. This is a hard life. You don't want this life. But I love it. I thirst revolution. I meditate revolution. I breathe revolution. I eat revolution. I sleep revolutionary Pan-African nationalism. This was not meant for you because you would fumble the ball. You would fumble the ball. How do I know you would fumble the ball? 3 questions. Why haven't none of you publicly opposed the Snow Bunny crisis? Why am I the only scholar of notoriety in the world, especially in America, who publicly opposes the Snow Bunny crisis? None of your conscious leaders publicly oppose the Snow Bunny crisis. Not one of your fake conscious leaders publicly oppose the Snow Bunny crisis. I am the only one who does that. Why y'all not building institutions? Why are we not building relevant institutions for the people? I'm the only one of my generation building relevant institutions. Relevant institutions are schools, banks, hospitals, supermarkets, distribution, and manufacturing. If you ain't building one of them 6, it's not a relevant institution. Number 3, why don't you advocate African exclusivity in our organizations and fundraising endeavors? Why don't you push for African independence in our organizations and our fundraising endeavors? Because you Negroes ain't built for this. You just looking for some coochie and some cash and a little bit of social network clout. You Negroes are after coochie, cash, and clout. That's it. You a coochie chaser. You a cash chaser. You a clout chaser. You ain't building no institutions. You ain't speaking out against the Snow Bunny. You ain't speaking up for independence and finances and institutions. You a bunch of damn YouTubian addicts. You a YouTubian addict. That's all you are. Brothers and sisters, how do you name an anti-lynching bill after Emmett Till and not use that bill to go after Emmett Till's killer? How do you name an anti-lynching bill after Emmett Till and you don't even use it to go after his killer? How do you? I love you too, baby. I love all my beautiful African sisters. I love all my beautiful African sisters. Oh, yes, I love you. Even if you ain't 5'5" thick in the thighs, I still love you. I still love you. 4-figured queens, keep your head up. I love you too. My 4-figured African sisters, you keep your head up. You just as beautiful. And any man is lying if he don't tell you that the love you get from a 4-figured woman, it's a special kind of black love you get from a 4-figured woman. Every man knows that, but he ain't going to say that. I'm going to say it one more time. There's a special kind of love that a 4-figured black woman gives to a black man. It's a special kind of love. It cannot be replicated. It cannot be duplicated. The 4-figured sisters got a special kind of love. Every black man says it, but not every black man knows it, but not every black man will admit it, brothers and sisters. Okay, is that a sister saying she's 6'11"? No disrespect to my beautiful African sisters. But if you are 6'11" tall, the only thing we can have between us is a nice political conversation. That is too tall for me. Sisters, I love you. But if you are 6'11" tall, that means you're about 8 inches taller than me. No disrespect. You're going to have to keep those cookies to yourself. I cannot have a 7-foot queen. I refuse. Even if my ancestors would have to come down to earth. My ancestors would have to come from the Orun to the Aye. My ancestors would have to come and sit me down. Harriet Tubman and Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey and Nat Turner and Henry Hart, Nelson Sam, Gabriel Prosser, Denmark, Vesey, Fannie Lou Hamer, Ida B. Wells, Amy Garvey, Anna Douglas, Kwame Nkrumah, Queen Nzinga, Samuel Sharp, Paul Bogle, Patrice Lumumba, Amilcar Cabral, Robert Sobukwe would have to sit me down and say, Dr. Umar, we know you don't want a woman taller than you, but we have found you a 6'11" sister who's going to be your wife. And I would cry out to my ancestors and say, have I failed you, ancestors? What have I done to deserve this kind of a treatment? Ancestors, why must she be 8 inches taller than me, ancestors? Ancestors, 5'5" thick in the thighs, ancestor. 5'1", 5'2", 5'3", 5'4", 5'5". I'll go 5'6", I'll go 5'7", I'll go 5'8", I'll go 5'9.5", I'll go 4'11", 4'10", 4'8", 4'9". But ancestors, why you make me marry a woman 6'11" tall? She got to get down on one knee to give me a kiss. Ancestors, I demand you reconsider your choice of my mate. But let me get back to the conversation, because it is always consciousness over the cookies. It is always politics over the punani. It is always revolution over romance. And it is always business before the bedroom. I just wanted to expose that hypocrisy. Giving out medals of honor. Naming anti-lynching bills, the first anti-lynching bill in the history of this country, signed into law because I exposed you days before, and you won't even use the bill named after Emmett Till to go after his killer. You won't even use the bill named after Emmett Till to go after his killer. You won't even use the bill you named after Emmett Till to go after his killer. Brothers and sisters, I want to speak on one other thing before I let you go. How you doing, beautiful? Just to let you know, we're having a festival right here, Saturday, September the 10th, second Saturday. Vendors, stage, performers, free food, free t-shirts, giveaways. Spread the word. I want your whole family. Bring the children, bring everybody. It's totally free. Saturday, September 10th.
Thank you.
All right, gorgeous. Have a good one. That was a young, nice little butter almond sister. That was a nice little butter almond sister right there, brothers and sisters. See, let me say this. Hit the Cash App, $ FDMG School. Hit the Cash App, $ FDMG School. Hit the Cash App. Y'all ain't been hitting the Cash App this month. Y'all have not. My FDMG loyal donors, my loyal support. Hit the damn Cash App and then go to the post office and mail my birthday gift. I said hit the Cash App and then go to the post office and mail my birthday gift. Hit the... I'm just joking. Brothers and sisters, this is Leo season, Tiger year. Leo season, Tiger year. Today is Monday, so we got Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday. 6 days until my solar return. 6 days until my solar return, God willing. 6 days until my solar return. 6 days until we honor Nat Turner. 6 days until we honor Jean-Jacques Dessalines. 6 days until we honor Toussaint L'Ouverture. 6 days until we honor Emmett Till. 6 days until we honor George Jackson. 6 days until we remember the Frederick Douglass Fugitive Slave Convention. 6 days until the birth of Ifa Tunde. August the 21st, Leo season ends in Nat Turner land. August the 21st, Leo season will end in Nat Turner land. How we doing, King? Good to see you, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Everything straight. Make sure you out here September 10th for our fest. Yes, sir. Come through. Bring the babies.
Did anybody like set up anything?
I think we might be good, but text my phone in case I need to call on you. You still got my number? Make sure you still got me in there.
I gotta give you my new phone number.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Gotta move on, try to get a system.
I hear you. I hear you. Good, good, good. Good.
Put me back in the
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's a good move. That's a good move.
Yeah, man. One day I want to give you an interview, bro.
No doubt. Just let me know.
I want to give you an interview because I have a comic book magazine.
Okay.
But I'm working with Sirius Radio and stuff like that now.
Okay,
I got
strong.
a record out with Sadat X.
Strong.
Yeah, Brother Jay from X Clan. I'm working with them.
(215) 989 9858 58. No, 989 9858. 215 area code.
Yeah, DrUMAR, because we just got the rights to do Dick Gregory.
Oh man, power.
And,
Power.
My thing was, my friend asked me, since we're writing it, would you like to be included? Since we have Dick Gregory in there. Because I have Dick Gregory's bodyguard, and he used to work with the Shakur family.
Okay.
And
Okay.
he got the rights to do his diet, his
Power.
food diet and stuff
Power.
like that.
Wow.
And he's a black leader in the book.
Wow.
For black superheroes.
Yeah, let me think on that. That's pretty
And then it'll be
powerful.
something like where you,
I feel you.
that you're right on point.
Pretty powerful. Let me meditate on
And I'll
that.
give you the last page so you can write whatever you want to write on back of the book.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
It goes to Sirius Radio, Def Jam, all that stuff like that. Like
Okay.
I put a whole
That's
thing,
powerful
we got a
there.
record of
He
everything.
deserved that too. All right. Let's talk on that. Okay. We on it, King. All right, brother. Be safe too. All right now. Brothers and sisters, September the 10th, if you have not registered for the second annual Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy Family Festival, unapologetically African festival, please go to FDMGfestival.com. Please go to FDMGfestival.com. Please go to FDMGfestival.com and register now. Okay? Giveaways will be limited. The only way you qualify for a giveaway is by pre-registration. Giveaways will be limited. The only way you qualify for giveaways right here on Ifatunde Avenue, Dr. Papa Boulevard, Prince of Pan-Africanism Parkway. The only way you qualify for the free giveaways is by going to FDMGfestival.com and registering yourself right now. Do that right now, brothers and sisters. Also, if you're going to come in Friday night, okay, or if you're going to stay over Saturday night, get you a hotel before they sell out. Get you a hotel before they sell out. You can stay at in the Brandywine section of Wilmington, Delaware. Plenty of hotels. All single ladies, I need your room number and a key. I'm just kidding. Consciousness over the cookies. Politics over the punani. Revolution before the romance. Business before the backshots. Listen to me. We have a whole section of games for children. We have a whole section of games for children. Bring your children. We have children's t-shirts, children's book bag giveaways. Bring your children. We have children's t-shirts, children's book bag giveaways. Bring your children, brothers and sisters. They can win awards. If you are registered, you can win a free red, black, and green collector's edition FDMG pillow. If you are pre-registered, you will automatically be entered into a raffle for a free red, black, and green FDMG pillow. You can also stay downtown Wilmington. Okay, check out the Wilmington Historical District. Remember who's buried in Wilmington, Delaware. Remember who's buried in Wilmington, Delaware. Thomas Garrett, a Caucasian who was one of Harriet Tubman's main financial benefactors, is buried right here in Wilmington, Delaware. He helped Harriet Tubman from right here in Wilmington, Delaware. You might want to visit his home, visit the grave. He was a European, but he did help our Queen Mother, and we are thankful to him for that. He also helped one of our great Pan-Africanist forefathers, Thomas Garrett, who was born on August the 21st. Thomas Garrett, who was born on August the 21st, was one of Queen Mother Harriet Tubman's main benefactors. He's buried here, brothers and sisters. He also helped great Pan-Africanist Henry Highland Garnett, first black preacher to give a speech in the halls of the U.S. Congress. The Reverend Henry Highland Garnett, Thomas Garrett, assisted his family when Reverend Garnett was a child. He helped them escape from slavery to freedom through Wilmington, Delaware, brothers and sisters. Bob Marley and his mother used to come vacation in Wilmington, Delaware. It was the Marcus Garveyites of Wilmington, Delaware, who registered the Black Star Line Steamship Company right here in Wilmington, Delaware. Speaking of Marcus Garvey, I want to see all my Harlem Africans. Speaking of Marcus Garvey, I want to see all my Harlem Africans. Speaking of Marcus Garvey, I want to see all my Bronx Africans, my Brooklyn Africans. I want to see my Staten Island Africans. You understand me? If you want to vend your products, if you are a vendor, send your email to FDMG Vendors, VENDORS, FDMG Vendors, VENDORS @gmail.com. @gmail.com. Brothers and sisters, you can get your hotel at the waterfront in Wilmington. You can get your hotel at the waterfront on Wilmington. You can get your hotel on the waterfront in Wilmington, brothers and sisters. Okay? Single queens, just let me know where you're going to be. I'll pull up and have a nice, respectable, platonic conversation with my single African 5'5", extra thick in the thighs, natural-headed queens. A nice, respectful, platonic relationship. No lust. This is about legacy. It's not about lust. This is about legacy. It's not about lust. It's about longevity, loyalty to the ancestors, and liberation. It is not about lust, brothers and sisters. Get out of your root chakra and come up to your crown chakra. You have to deactivate the root chakra and come up to the crown chakra. You got to deactivate the root chakra and come up to the crown chakra. Brothers and sisters, I'm going to tell y'all this. How we doing, Princess? Don't forget, Saturday, September 10th, second annual FDMG Festival right here on this street. I don't know if you made it last year.
I think I did.
Okay, but we'll be here this year. Bring Princess. We're going to have... No, that's Prince.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Prince. They so adorable, you can't tell. I'm going to have T-shirts in his size.
Okay.
T-shirts for you, giveaway, free. We're going to have food, games, vendors, games for the children. He can win awards and prizes. September 10th. Make sure you be here.
10th.
Second Saturday in September. Tell all your friends, all your family. All right, now, take care, little Prince. And how old is he now?
He's 2.
When he's 5 years old, we'll be ready for him. This will be the Marcus Garvey Elementary School for our boys.
Are this going to become the
Oh, yes, it is. It already is. This is the Marcus Garvey Elementary School. This is the Frederick Douglass High School. And by the time he's 5, you're going to come and register him right there for the school. Yeah. Yes, indeed. We're going to teach him how to grow his own food, make his own food, African martial arts, gun training, African language, African spirituality, in addition to your language, science, social studies, and history. When he's 5, you come see DrUMAR. But in the meantime, I'm going to see you September 10th. All right, gorgeous. King Kong Consciousness, I'm here. King Kong Consciousness, I'm here. Live and direct at the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. I am here. Where my Germaniac queens at? I got to get some Germaniac t-shirts for the festival. I'm working on some Germaniac t-shirts for the festival. I'm working on some Germaniac t-shirts for all the loyal queens who have been with me. Okay? Okay? My Cleveland Kings, pull up. We got the politic and organizing build. All strong alpha males of Cleveland, Ohio. I need to see you Friday, August the 19th at the African American Museum. For those of you who are sending me Earth Day gifts for my August 21st solar return, for those of you who are sending me Earth Day gifts for my August 21st Leo King solar return, for all of you who are sending me Earth Day, birthday, solar return gifts to the King Kong of Black Consciousness, August the 21st. Send those gifts to P.O. Box 6872, Philadelphia. I said, send those gifts to P.O. Box 6872, Philadelphia. I said, send your gifts for DR.UMAR's August the 21st solar return to P.O. Box 6872, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 19132. Say shout out to my beautiful African sisters. Looking forward to taking pictures with every one of y'all, just like we did last year. Can't wait to take pictures with all my beautiful African sisters at the second annual FDMG festival, just like we did last year. Lord have mercy, I got so much love from the brothers, the sisters, the elders, and the children. We got so much love last year at the first annual FDMG festival. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody this year. Do I think I'm the GOAT? I need a definition of GOAT. I need a definition of GOAT. Am I the greatest of my generation? Hands down, nobody's even close. Yes. Greatest of all time? I leave that to the ancestors and the historians. Greatest of all time, I leave that to the ancestors and the historians. Greatest of all time, I leave that to the ancestors. But greatest of my time? Hell yeah. You damn Skippy. Can nobody tie these size 12 shell top North Philly Adidas? You damn right I'm the greatest of my time. Nobody you know can tie these size 12 shell top black stripes, white shell top, North Philly, Susquehanna Avenue Africans, Allegheny Avenue Africans, Ridge Avenue Africans, Girard Avenue Africans.